It really does feel nice. It really is hydrating. But so this is a product that I loved back in the days. So it's a very, very sticky primer. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to film a small little video of like trying out products that were really talked about a lot on YouTube here, that beauty gurus hype them up. There's some stuff that I don't have, and there's other stuff that I do have. So this is just like me remembering like all of the beauty gurus here talking about a lot. So yeah, and these are some stuff that I did get by BoxyCharm, or also that I bought myself. So yeah, and let's get right into it. So I'm gonna go in with the Smashbox primer water. This is something I got at Winners. It was like a special edition with fire, water, earth, and air. But it's technically the same as like the usual Smashbox primer waters, but it just has a different smell. This one has like black pepper and cinnamon. My face has been feeling like extremely dry. I really do love the original Smashbox primer water, and I really do like this one also. It just really helps to hydrate it a little bit more. It feels really good on the face, and it really does help at the end also of your makeup to like blend all of the powders in and all that stuff. So yeah, I really do like Smashbox primer water, and also like the primers, I really love them too. So then I have like two primers, face primers. I have the Too Faced Hangover X. This is a replenishing face primer. This is what it looks like. I got this in a BoxyCharm. And then this NYX the Marshmallow Primer that I bought. This was expensive. I don't know if this video is going to be before the other one that I did, my chit chat, but I said in that video that this was overhyped. It's overpriced also. And I just want to say I'm sorry if you hear like the fan and all that stuff. It gets really hot in the apartment, so I don't want to close the fan and the AC because it's horrible how hot it gets. And my boyfriend is also playing video games. So yeah, this I like it, but it's not like my favorite. I feel like depending on what you put on your face, it balls up, and that's one of the reasons why I'm not like a huge fan of it. This, I don't know why it's overhyped. It's good, but it doesn't really do anything instead of like just hydrating the face pretty much. But it doesn't do anything like pore filling or all that. If you have dry skin, I think you're gonna love this, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm just trying to use it, and it smells like marshmallow, but it's not like an overly scented marshmallow, which I like. It has marshmallow root in it, so that's probably something that really helps to hydrate. This smells a little bit like a coconut, but not overpowering also. It's like a small little subtle scent. I'm just gonna do probably half my face with the Hangover X, and half with the Marshmallow Primer by NYX. It really does feel nice. It really is hydrating, but I feel that if you rub it in too much, it does ball up. So that's why I'm careful when I use it, because it balls up on me very often. They don't feel the same. This one feels a little bit more silicone-y than the Hangover by Too Faced. I've been breaking out a little bit time of the month, unfortunately. So I always start off with primer so that it soaks into my face very quickly for when I'm going to be doing my base. I always start off with my eyes, so eyebrows, eyes, and all that stuff. So this is a product that I loved back in the days. This is the Anastasia Dip Brow. I have it in the color taupe. It's a really good match. I've had this for years. I think I've had it for like 4 years now. It's going strong. It's a really good eyebrow product, but you have to be careful with it. If you use too much, it does really do like harsh brow trend and all that. But if you use a little bit, you can have like really natural brows. As you can see, I've been shaving the ends of my brows lately, so yeah, I'm gonna try to do something natural, but you know, I always go overboard with my brows anyways, if you know me. So if it does dry out, you can use the Inglot product that they sell, but mine hasn't dried out at all in the 4 years that I've had it. And the reason why I shaved the ends of my brows is because I can like draw them differently, so that's why I do that. And I just wanted to try it out since I've seen a lot of people do it, and I was like, yeah, let's try it out. The taupe color matches my brows perfectly, so that's why I like this one. And I've also heard that the Anastasia brow pencil with like the smaller one, not the big one, the smaller one is really good. I've never tried it out, but I would like to try it out since like ABH is known of having like really good brow products. And I do have like one brow that's smaller than the others, so I always have to play with that a lot. This was my favorite product to use a couple of years ago. So as you can see, this brow is way thinner than this one, so I always have a hard time doing this brow. And we have days like that, you know, like the brows are just weird, and it's okay. I'm just gonna fix it. But it's not so bad. It's not so bad. I like to clean up my brows, just because like I said, this brow is way thinner, so that's why I like to clean up my brows. You don't have to do that. I know a lot of people don't like this trend, so do whatever you want. You can use a concealer or a stick foundation. Really, you decide what you want to do. I find that some concealers are a little bit too thick and dry, but I've been using the Too Faced Peach or the Makeup Revolution stick foundation, since it's really creamy and blends out really well. So my brows are not so bad. So I don't have like the P. Louise eye primer. I know that it's very well known and talked about, and I've heard that it's extremely good. I do want to get it at some point. I would like to get it because it looks really great. But I know that a lot of people talked about the Too Faced glitter glue primer, which I have this. My friend gave me this. She sent me like a little bag with like a lot of goodies in it, and I was so happy. And she gave me this, and I know a lot of people used to talk and rave about this. So, and I have this Anastasia Eye Primer. It's like a really small one. It's a sample size. I got this in a Nipsey. I'm gonna go in with the glitter glue. So I don't know how I feel about it because it's very sticky. So like if you have like glitters or like shimmery eyeshadow, I think it's gonna apply your product and stick to it very good. But for normal eyeshadow, I find it a little bit hard to blend sometimes, but you get the hang of it. So it's a very, very sticky primer. I know a lot of people use concealer for eye primer. I used to do that back in the days, but I don't like it that much anymore because I find that like the eyeshadow just doesn't blend well and it's too creamy and it's patchy. So that's why I don't use eye primer, concealer anymore. So I use eye primer. I find that eye primer is really good and it's meant for it, and concealer, I find that it's too creamy, too hydrating, so it doesn't really do its job like it's supposed to, like an eye primer. That's why I like using eye primer more than concealer. This little e.l.f. eyeshadow quad, and I think it's called like Bite Size. It's in Berry Bad. This is because of Juicy Jazz that I got this. I love watching her videos and she really loves these, and I love e.l.f. I really, really love e.l.f. and I haven't used this yet. So there's 2 mattes, this one, and 2 shimmers. I wish there was like 3 matte colors and 1 shimmer, but it's still cute. e.l.f. has really great products. I love e.l.f. I've known e.l.f. for a couple of years now. I think I found them like in 2012 or 2013, and I just love their products. They're amazing. I'm gonna go in with this color right here. It's a little bit like powdery, but I don't really mind. I really don't mind that. I'm having a hard time to blend on this eye. Right here, it's like a little bit patchy, and it is because of the eye primer, I'm pretty sure. Every time that I use it for eyeshadow primer and not for like the glitter glue, it does that. So don't forget to set it. I think it's gonna be better if you do set it. So I'm having like a little bit of hard time blending on top of it. Let's hope it's gonna turn out good. Going with the darker shade here. I'm gonna go in with this color right here, and I'm just gonna use my fingers. For the inner corners, I'm just gonna use a small brush because my fingers are a little bit too big. I'm gonna come back to the eyeshadow palette afterwards, so I don't have a lot of fallout on the face. I'm just gonna go in with the white and clean if I have any fallout, and clean right here so that it's a clean. I forgot to wet my sponges. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have 2 sponges. I have the e.l.f. sponge right here and the black beauty blender. I love both of them. This one is really good. It's inexpensive if you don't have the budget for the beauty blender. It's about like $26 Canadian. So if you don't have the budget for it, going with the e.l.f. It does get really big, bigger than the beauty blender when it's damp. They're stained. I did wash them, but they're stained. That's what happens with sponges. They just stained. Every time that you use them, the more that they get older, the more that they stain. So I got a 2-pack of this one at Walmart. So yeah, and I like the black one a lot. I used to use the pink one. It was good. I like it, but I like the black one a little bit more. And I use this for something else, not for foundation. I'm gonna use this one for foundation. So Nars are really well known for foundation. They have great foundations. A lot of people love Nars for their foundations, concealer. So this, I got this last year, I think. It's the Soft Matte Complete Foundation. I like this. It's a little bit too dark for me. I did the test. I did the test to find my foundation color, and they gave me this one. It's like light 3.5. It's too dark. I might be like more of like the 0 category. I do have a small tan, as you can see, but not my face. This arm is lighter. I'll try to do something. So this came out last year when like all of the panini stuff, and it's like they say it's matte, transfer proof. I think it's really good if you have oily skin. Just be sure to have a good primer and hydrate your face really good, because it's extremely matte. So I don't need a lot of coverage anyways. It's matte, it's full coverage. So yeah, it is a little bit too dark. I'll just fix it, don't worry. If you do add a little bit too much of this, it does get cakey. It does feel heavy if you add a little bit too much, but a little goes a long way with this foundation, and it's really full coverage. So as you can see, it's too dark. But I did not want to return it when I got the foundation. I was like, yeah, just make it work. And I got it during winter, so it wasn't so bad. I could like hide the rest of my body without people knowing that the foundation is like 3 shades darker. And I find that the light foundations, whenever like I get like the really light ones, the ones that really match me, the pigmentation in it, I think it's because there's too much white or something, but they never blend the same way as if like you get a darker foundation. I tried the KVD foundation that was talked about like years ago, and the lighter color, I found that it was so hard to blend, so I never really liked it for that reason. Yeah, I always find that the lighter colors always seem to blend really weird, and I don't know if it's because of the pigments used inside. Anyways, I'm not going outside today, so even if I do have a dark foundation, people won't see me. People always like say to blend it onto your ears. I don't like blending foundation onto my ears. My hair is going to be down anyways. But yeah, you should blend it onto your ears also. This stays really nice on the face with a mask and all that. It does really stay well. It does transfer though, so at the end of the day I do have like no more foundation left on my nose, but that's basically normal since like the mask is on the nose and you talk, and so then I'm gonna go in with this Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. It's in the color Swan. I got this in a boxy charm, but I did purchase it a couple of years ago because a lot of people talked about it. Doe foot is huge. It has 15 ml, half the size of a foundation bottle. I really do like this concealer. It's hydrating, it's a natural finish. I don't think that the coverage is too intense, if I'm not mistaken. So I blend out here first, and under the eyes I wait a couple of seconds for it to be not dry but almost, so that I have like more coverage. I found this trick out on YouTube. I think it was Jackie Aina who did that trick. I can't remember if it was her that I saw do it, but that's what I've been doing for a couple of years now, and it does really help. Some concealers that dry too quick just do one eye at a time. This one doesn't dry as fast as some other concealers that I've tried. Well, no, the coverage isn't so bad. It's really good. Yeah, if you have like super dark circles, I don't know how it's gonna hide, but it's nice. I haven't used it in like a long time, that's why I couldn't remember the coverage. I don't have like cream bronzer and cream blushes. I've seen a couple of people like the new Rare Beauty blushes and the Fenty cream bronzers, so probably when I can I'll get those. But I heard a lot of people like this liquid highlighter by Iconic London. It's the color Original. I got this in a BoxyCharm. I've used it a couple of times, but when I'm super pale, it doesn't look good on me. It's really dark. And I remember a lot of people like raving about this because it was like a really beaming highlight and it was gorgeous. I don't like using liquid highlighters because I find that it takes my foundation off when I apply it, so that's why I don't use that very often. I mean, as you can see, it's like a little bit too dark still, so I keep those just in case if I do makeup on other people who are a little bit darker than me. I have like darker highlighters for them that I can use on them. So it's a really nice liquid highlighter, but it is a little bit too dark for me. So if you're really pale, I don't think that this is gonna be a really nice color on you. I think they have a lighter color. I'm not sure, I have to check. But it's still really nice, but yeah, as you can see, it's a little bit darker. I find that it gives like a natural glow, but I think if you add a little bit more, it probably does give you like a really beaming highlight. So the foundation is really matte, so I don't really need to set that much, but I don't like the feeling of foundation on my neck, so I'm gonna set my neck. And where I'm gonna add like blush, bronzer, and highlight. For the under eyes, I'm gonna use this one here, and like where I usually get matte, so forehead and chin, my T-zone, that's where I usually get matte and oily. Did I say matte? Where I get oily. So this is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. A lot of people love this powder. It's really good. It's extremely matte, so if you have dry skin, be careful with it, but it's not a bad powder at all. So this is the mini size. I got this at Winners with another one. It's like the illuminating one. So I really do like this. I never got the full size. I should probably get the full size since I really do like it. Probably someday. It's just really expensive, so that's why I don't buy it. So then I have this powder, but I don't have enough left. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough further like all my face. It's the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder and Translucent. I got this in a BoxyCharm. I remember a lot of people loving this. I do like this powder a lot. And as you can see, I don't have enough. Like, I don't have a lot left. So I'm gonna see if I have enough for all of my face. If not, I'm gonna go in with another powder. I always like found that this powder gave like a really nice natural finish. It wasn't too matte. It always gave like a satin finish. I found when I would wear this powder, but not too intense, just really a natural powder where your face doesn't look like matte. That's why I really like this powder right here. Then this contour kit, the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. I got this a couple of years ago because everybody was raving about it, and I don't like it. They don't, like, I've used a couple, like I've used it a lot, but I find that they don't blend well and they're muddy on my face. And I want to love this because I love ABH, but it's not my favorite product from them. So I'm just going to go in with like these two colors and just brighten a little bit, not too much, like that. So I'm going to go in with this color right here for my contour. I'm going to try like not to go overboard. And for my contour, I just go a little bit. I just go a little bit higher just to slim down my face a little bit. I didn't add like a lot of it, and not so bad today. Then I'm gonna go in with this butter bronzer by Physicians Formula. I got this a couple of years ago because of Kathleen Knight. It doesn't smell as much as it did back in the days, but I really do like this bronzer. I've had it for years now and I haven't even hit pan on it. This was expensive. This is a really expensive bronzer, and they came out with like different colors and a matte version, because this one is a little bit shimmery, glowy, but it's not like intense. It's like a natural bronzer. The only thing is that Physicians Formula with their shade range, they have like a little bit of a problem with that. They don't go really dark for their shade range, and I'm trying to blend at the same time the contour. So then for blush, any Benefit blush. A lot of people like Benefit blushes. I like them. They're not too pigmented, so you can like decide how much you want to put. So I like that about them. This is the Georgia. It smells like peach. This is I got this in a giveaway from Amy Macedo that she did last year, yeah, in 2020, and I still have this blush. I got a lot of products from Amy and I was really happy. I was so happy that I won a giveaway. I never win, and I was so surprised. And I still have a lot of the products from her that she gave in that giveaway. I have a lot of the products, a lot of them that I've used. It's a really nice peach blush. It has a little bit of a glow. It comes with a small little brush, which I find really cute. I don't throw Benefit blushes away. The brushes, because I find them so cute. And yeah, it's a nice glowy blush. You don't need to put highlighter if you don't want to. I'm gonna put some. So then this Anastasia Nicole Guerrero highlighting palette. This was talked about years ago and a lot of people raved about it. It's one of my favorite palettes. The highlighters are gorgeous. The formula is amazing. I've hit pan on 2 colors, as you can see. And I can use this on other people who are darker than me when I do makeup on people. So let's go in with Forever Young right here. I know they came out with it last year again. I think they relaunched it as a limited edition again, which they should probably keep this palette like forever, not as a limited edition. Setting spray, I have this, oh yeah, Too Faced. I like Too Faced setting sprays. So this is the Englewear X 3-in-1. I think I bought this, if I'm not mistaken, or I got it in a BoxyCharm. I can't remember. I think I bought this. The mist is to work on. Be careful. It smells like the primer. I like this. It gives me a nice little glow. It does melt the powder products on top very well and gives me a nice natural glow. I'm gonna go back in with the little palette from e.l.f. again and finish my bottom lashes. So I'm gonna go in with the first color I use in the crease. And the darker shade I'm gonna add also. I'm gonna go in with the highlighter palette again and just add this color into the inner corners right here to open up the eyes a little bit more. So then for eyebrow gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills, I got this in a premium, the ABH Takeover. I like this. It smells like glue, but it does make your eyebrows not budge throughout the day. I don't like using lashes every single day on my eyes because I have like really sensitive eyelashes. They just like rip off easily. That's why I don't have eyelash extensions, because my eyelashes just rip off very easily, and I don't want to ruin my lashes. So I have these two. I have the Fenty Beauty Mascara, and I have the Tartiste Mascara sample that I got in a Ipsy. These two were really talked about a lot. I like both of them. They don't hurt my eyes because I wear contacts, and if you wear contacts, you know the struggle of trying to find like a mascara that doesn't hurt your eyes. So these two don't hurt my eyes at all. I got this mascara in a BoxyCharm also. I'm happy whenever I get like Fenty products in my BoxyCharms because I love Fenty products. So then I'm gonna go in with this Fenty Gloss Bomb. I got this in a BoxyCharm, but a lot of people talked about these, and I am not a fan of glosses, but this is really good, and it's in Diamond Milk. It smells good, it feels good on the lips. I usually just don't add too much because 90s lips. And I just go in like this with my fingers because I'm not, like I said, I'm not a fan of glosses, but this one feels really good. And it gives me a nice little shine, and I like it. So this is my finished look with products that are over talked about, over hyped about on YouTube by beauty gurus. And I hope you guys liked this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.